My name is Jiang.
It was my 7th straight day of working overtime, and I literally worked myself to death. But then, I got bound to a slack off the Ascension system. I gain karma points by slacking off like a pro, but if I actually try to cultivate, I lose points.
Other people rely on talent to ascend, but me? I just play dead.
Since the cultivation world is also such a brutal rat race, then I'm going to slack my way all the way to Ascension.
And while I'm at it, I'll expose all of this sect's corrupt accounts. The Shenyan here right now is an imposter.
This damn monster is draining my life force. It's a fake. All of it is forged. I'm not doing this anymore. My accounts for this lifetime are already settled. Tangwula, how could you fall asleep while wiping the founder's statue? You owe the sect 300 spirit stones, and you still dare to slack off? 300? Where is the salary I just got paid? Wait, didn't I just work myself to death in the office? Dongguo, now that you're awake, get back to wiping. Kim Bruwa, what are you screaming about? You scam the sect out of 300 spirit stones, and you still have the nerve to sleep right in front of the founder? Don't even think about getting your fasting pills this month. 300 spirit stones? And what on earth is a fasting pill?
Since your debt isn't cleared, your pills are being cut in half.
Her karma is completely gone anyway. Who's going to check? A weak and chaotic spiritual root. She can't cultivate anyway. Send her to the servants' hall to work off her debt. What are you standing there dazed for? Get up! Wait, this isn't a natural-born waste. It has been sealed by someone. She owes the sect 300 spirit stones. You can't even afford fasting pills. This isn't a cultivation sect. It's just a front for cooking the books. Host's consciousness detected as stable.
Binding conditions met. Your body and your original world has collapsed due to continuous overwork.
Soul successfully matched. Transmigrated into Jiangboan, a servant of the Tingwul sect.
To put it simply, you transmigrated because you literally worked yourself to death.
Current status: servant of the Qingwu sect.
Current debt: 300 spirit stones.
Bunding Slacker Ascension System, number 007.
Newbie mission triggered. Sleep in front of the Patriarch statue for 1 full incense stick. Mission reward: 100 newbie points. Unlocking the roasting ear. I just transmigrated here, and you're already telling me to slack off?
Are you afraid I won't die fast enough?
The rule: practicing seriously deducts points.
Slack off properly to gain merit.
Refuse the mission, and you'll be obliterated. I don't want you.
The more seriously you wipe the Patriarch statue, the unluckier you get. As long as I sleep right here for 1 full incense stick, I can complete the mission, get points, and unlock skills. Later, I can even ascend just by slacking off. Talk about a jackpot. Hey, dummy. If you don't finish wiping it tonight, don't even think about getting your fasting pills. Patriarch, you're my witness. I'm not being lazy. I am seriously following the path to ascension. Hey, stop playing dead. My wife is seriously the best. Sleep any longer and I'll deduct 10 of your snacks. Lucky you. Wow, impressive.
Playing dead is the only skill of mine that hasn't been exploited.
Mission progress, 70%. Warning, manager's fine threat detected. Failed to maintain the fainting disguise. 10 snacks advanced for the cushion pad fee have been automatically charged to the host's debt. Current debt, 310 snacks. Are you a slacker system or a loan system? Newbie mission completed. The roasting ear of all things. Unlocked early. Help! I've been framed! The ledgers were altered. My destiny was stolen. Stop screaming! I'm listening. Someone heard me. It's not your ears. It's the hidden pattern on your waist token. The key has been awakened by you. High concentration of resentment detected in the ledger bell.
Host has triggered the hidden main storyline.
The merit ledger has been altered.
And your destiny was stolen.
The tolling of the bell will lead you to the old accounts in the Golden Treasury Pavilion.
What is that sound? Why can only I hear it?
Just how many corrupt accounts is this crappy sect hiding? Host has activated the hidden pattern on the waste token.
Please explore its uses on your own.
The merit ledger is crying out an injustice. Waste token activated.
The toll of the Golden Treasury Pavilion's bell.
The old ledgers. The treasury. My very first day of transmigration
Is wilder than working 7 days of overtime straight.
Consider yourself lucky. An emergency just came up at the warehouse.
You don't have to clean tonight.
Get lost. Get back and do the inventory tomorrow morning. Slacking off in the ancestral hall. That's a deduction of 3 days worth of fasting pills, plus a fine of 5 spirit stones. The pill distribution ledger, the fines ledger. If the spirit stones in his own sleeve don't add up, he docks yours too.
It's not just me. Everyone who lined up to collect pills yesterday got docked.
And the ledger even says it was a voluntary debt settlement.
He doesn't just hand out occasional fines.
He's cooked the books for the entire courtyard.
Tonight I need to find a way to keep an eye on Zhao Du to see where he's taking all these spirit stones and ledgers.
Warning, your current status is too low.
Direct confrontation carries a high mortality rate.
So what? Am I just supposed to watch him pocket the cash? Strategic slacking rewards you with merits and points. Merits can repair your spiritual root. Points can be exchanged for debt recovery and life-saving items. So slacking off isn't being lazy, it's just an alternative path to immortality.
Since you love sleeping so much,
Sweep all 3 stone paths in the tour's courtyard tonight.
if you don't finish, I'm docking another 10 spirit stones.
Mission, strategic slacking.
Cut your workload in half.
And pass Giotto's inspection. Reward, 20 merits.
And 20 points. Deducting 2 spirit stones of debt. Merits will slightly repair your sealed spiritual root.
Now this is what I call slacking off to achieve ascension.
Actual work ratio decreased. Inspection pass rate increased. Sacking progress 70%.
Strategically allocating work hours. Now that's professional.
Manager Zhao, the wind is quite strong tonight.
I was worried dust would settle again.
So, I swept the exact sections where you'll be patrolling first.
Cut the clever tricks.
With my trash spiritual root.
So, slacking off really counts as cultivating? Just because I didn't catch you in the act tonight doesn't mean I'm letting you off the hook for the incident in the Ancestor Hall. I'm not done punishing you for sleeping in front of the Ancestor statue. Since you're so good at saving energy, go to the Utility Pavilion to inventory the junk. Punitive assignment detected.
This ledger belongs to Steward Zhao.
I don't want to be a savior,
Nor do I want to seek justice for anyone.
but if I don't clear up this ledger, I'll never finish paying off my snack debt.
And my Big U pills will always be withheld.
The seal on my spiritual root will never be repaired either. But since slacking off reasonably lets me redeem retrospection, clear my debts, save my life, and repair my spiritual root, I'll start by digging into Steward Zhao's messy ledger. Auditing this ledger isn't me poking my nose into others' business. It's my only way to survive. I can really cultivate. Consider yourself lucky you escaped punishment this time. How dare you sleep on the ancestor statue? Go keep company with the trash then. If you don't finish the inventory tonight, otherwise, 50 snacks will be docked tomorrow. And sleeping docks 50. Are your sex snacks made of gold? The warehouse is missing a scroll of records. The elder wants to see you. It's about the old records of the spirit-washing pill materials from 3 years ago. Why is there a scroll missing? Perhaps the servants misplaced it during inventory. Make sure to inventory the old items in the utility pavilion tonight as well. If even one more item goes missing, you can explain it to the discipline hall yourself. Yes, sir. Another human. And it's another handyman. A handyman was the one who stole my handle! When half of my ledger pages were ripped out, the steward didn't even blink. He's the one who stole the ingredients to refine spirit cleansing pills. You call this a mere roast? Wait a second. Did that handyman just reply to us? You can hear us. We're doomed. We're completely doomed. No one has heard us for 3 entire years. And the first one to hear us is just a trash tier handyman. So... I wasn't hearing things. The talent, hearing the roasts of all things, has been activated. Brother Pilglow, you said the steward stole the ingredients? When did this happen? 3 years ago, in the middle of the night, he brought out the furnace and melted down the ingredients for the spirit cleansing pill. And what did he do after that? He poured the liquid medicine into a gourd and even let out a sneer. He said that handyman's entry merit points had already been wiped out and that no one would ever investigate. It was Joe Shaman. He was accused of stealing the pills. He was expelled from the sect and died that very same day. His merit points were wiped out. And then he died taking the blame. Wait a minute. Look at the better who just had that inspection. Why would someone die just because their merit points were wiped out? With his merit points reset to 0, he became a useless trash who stole pills. No one would stand up for him. He was kicked out of the sect that very day and later fell off a cliff. So he didn't steal any pills. Someone altered the ledger first and then made him take the fall. Objective: find the most valuable piece of trash. The most valuable piece of trash. So, I'm expected to dig for gold in a pile of garbage. Got it. Whoever talks the most must be the most valuable. Kid me. I once killed a demon king. Kid me. I've suppressed demon lords. Hey, shut up! That dusty old lamp over there is the real legend. It doesn't even have a wick. Watch your mouth, little girl. I served under 2 young lords of the Hall of Discipline. That hidden pattern on your waist? I recognize it. You recognize this? Back then, I illuminated the secret accounts of the Hall of Discipline, as well as the tattered pages of the merit register. Your half-crescent moon pattern was once stamped on a batch of erased chore disciple merits. Clue: related to an old case detected. The bronze oil lamp can assist in identifying remnants of erased merits. So, it isn't just a broken lamp. It's a genuine relic. What can you find out? I remember half a month's worth of the merit ledger. But the wick is missing, and my spiritual resonance is too weak. I owe the sect 300 spirit stones. I can't afford a high-maintenance lamp like this. 3 spirit stones in exchange for the truth from 3 years ago. 1 stone a day, not a single stone more. Ingredients for the spirit cleansing pill. 3 sets. And the corresponding merit points were deducted. I see it now. This isn't a junk ledger. The merit ledger matches up perfectly with the spiritual materials ledger. Someone used the spiritual materials ledger to cover up the merit ledger. 3 years ago, the manager of the utility pavilion withdrew ingredients for the spirit cleansing pill. And corresponding to that, Joe Shaman's entry merits were erased. The handler was Zhao Dai. That broken lamp from the utility pavilion. It couldn't still be there, could it? Nobody touch anything later. First, let's see if that lamp is still there.
Tianhua, open the door.
Sorting through mere junk takes you this long? Are you slacking off again? So you're right under my nose. Open up.
乖讲话.
Stealing sect relics. Hand over the lamp. Major Zhao, I was ordered to inventory the junk. How is this stealing? This bronze lamp is officially registered on the ledger. Who said you could move? Take him away. Don't panic. This old woman remembers the other sheet. He was the one who logged the date for me. Manager Zhao, you're accusing me of stealing the lamp? Then let me ask you this. 3 years ago, from March 7th to the 10th, how many batches of spiritual materials were actually checked into the storage room? What hours? Why are you asking that? Let me tell you. On the 7th, only 3 batches of main ingredients for spiritual cleansing pills were logged. On the 8th, 7 batches of auxiliary ingredients. On the 9th, 3 batches. And on the 10th, just 1 batch. But on the master procurement ledger, the entries for the 7th were altered to last December. The discrepancy between those 3 entries adds up to the exact price of 3 finished spiritual cleansing pills. Absolute nonsense. You're just a lowly servant who sweeps dust. How could you possibly know how to read the ledgers? Manager Zhao, I owed a sect 300 points and get docked every single day. Before, I had to learn how to read the books. The residue of your spiritual energy from altering those dates is still left on the ledger. Do you want me to trace it right now in front of everyone? Look, he's getting nervous. Talk is cheap. A mere servant dares to slander a manager? The little girl is in big trouble now. The spiritual residue on the ledger is still there. Do you use the tracing tool you just acquired? Is that your points? Once the spiritual tracing is successful, it will automatically trigger an alert to the disciplinary office. Then let's let the ledger speak for itself. The little girl is finally stepping out of the danger zone. Trigger the alert. Who is Zhao Dai? That's me. Someone reported you for embezzling spiritual cleansing pill materials and framing Zhou Shaman. Come with us. Lord Xiao has ordered to reward Zhongban for her meritorious service in auditing the storage room. Let's calculate with the slacker's abacus. I don't know any Lord Xiao. It's enough that Lord Xiao knows you. This item can reconstruct the missing accounts, but you must bear the consequences yourself. Little girl, there's a second half to that half-page ledger. What second half? Zhao Dou has someone backing him from above. Then, we'll keep investigating. Lord Xiao has issued an order. Report to the accounts office of the disciplinary department within 3 days. Wait. I only sort through discarded scrap. Why do I have to go to the accounts office? You can hear the cries of old relics, and you even exposed Zhao Dou's hidden accounts. Lord Xiao won't let a living lead slip away. I just want to pay off my debt. I never wanted to be at the center of a crime scene. Little girl, once a ledger is opened, it cannot be easily closed. He has spent 3 years investigating fake merit accounts, and every single lead has been silenced. You are the first living clue he has found. And he is going to be even more disappointed. Even my own spiritual root is sealed. What kind of clue could I possibly be? Discrepancy detected in the ledger. Would you like to trace the source of Zhao Dou's old accounts? The source? So he actually has someone above him. Zhao Dou is just a middleman. The person actually allocating the spiritual materials would never touch the books themselves. Then, run the numbers for me. Yuan Peak. Isn't that Inasec territory? There is more to that ledger. Jiadou has someone backing him. Shen Chongchang, Lord of Liun Peak, has controlled the distribution of spiritual materials for 3 years.
So this lousy sect doesn't just doctor the merit books.
They are running a whole franchise of corruption. Can a lowly laborer just wander into the inner sect?
Post permission level, insufficient.
Recommend a low-risk path. Accept a laborer's quarters errand.
And enter Lion Peak as a worker. Tomorrow morning, Lion Peak has an errand to deliver spiritual tea. Matching rate is high.
Liun Peak, spiritual tea delivery. Go and make sure you audit the spiritual plants as well.
Lion Peak is exactly where they run their dirty numbers.
This Shen Yao's cultivation has shot up way too fast over the past 6 months.
She leaped straight from foundation establishment to golden core.
And her cultivation speed isn't even the craziest part. She used to smile at everyone she met. But now, she looks at people like they're already dead.
A sudden surge in cultivation and a complete change in personality.
This ledger of Lion Peak. As I thought, it is definitely about more than just diverted spiritual materials. She also keeps sneaking off to the forbidden grounds.
Every single night at midnight, she goes alone with a lantern to the withered banyan tree.
Last time, someone followed them.
The very next day, they were transferred to the mine shaft. It collapsed, and they were gone.
Midnight. The forbidden area. The withered banyan tree. People disappearing and being silenced. Shen Yao's illness. I'm afraid it's not some teenage phase, little girl. Something is coming for you.
Where did you come from?
Who was trying to kill you? I saw her. The woman in the courtyard is not my mistress.
This Shen Yao we see now isn't real. She's not the real Shen Yao.
Then, where is the real one?
I hear her crying underground.
Every time, at this hour, the master of the house goes under the withered banyan tree. There are chains underground.
And ropes. Also, master, I've detected an enclosed underground space. The echo's direction matches where the white crane is pointing. She must be locked underground.
Where on earth is the entrance? Is there a hidden door behind the bookshelf? This isn't a tea garden.
This is a crime scene.
Don't touch those chains! It'll kill you! That's the residue of a forbidden spell. There's something buried right under Shen Yao's room.
Fainting. No, she's not faking it.
She really fainted. If you can hear me, I can help you enter the array to find her.
You're no ordinary servant. You are the key. System. High compatibility detected for the target key.
The real Shen Yao is locked under the withered banyan tree. Only you can approach the hidden door without being swallowed by the array. I'll take you there. Lead the way. The forbidden area is right ahead. Go by in the tea house, bypass that ward, and the entrance is right under the withered banyan tree.
Someone is there. Don't move.
We have to get in before he notices us. We can't hold it back anymore. Inside is the real face. 陆阳方是与有非. What real face?
He's looking for you.
Warning, residual array detected. Blood has been drawn. In 3 seconds, the spiritual pressure will be at its lowest. Don't step on the right. There are runes there. You can hear me? Hang in there. Please, don't die on me. You can't escape now. Think. Who gave you permission to approach the forbidden array? Oh, I see. I'm just a tea grower. So you're really here to count the spirit seeds? It's written as spirit seeds, and they must be counted all the way to the courtyard entrance. The young lord's ledger tablet says east 3 plots, but the spirit seed count doesn't match. I followed the missing numbers all the way here. Doesn't that count as working hard? Why does your waste token resonate with demonic energy? I'm screwed. There's no way to explain this now. Since you know how to read the books, go inside and finish checking this ledger. Remember, don't touch the fragment. Now I get it. He's missing an off-the-books accountant. And I'm missing a powerful backer. Don't let him touch that half seal. Wait, what seal? Hey, miss! Don't touch it. It recognizes you. That is a fragment of the formless seal. A mark left behind after the face-changing puppet shattered. It specifically targets marked fates. The hidden pattern inside your waste token shares the same origin as it. Don't touch it, and don't let the fragments scatter. If they scatter, the traces will flow back, and the entrance will be covered up. So it's not trash, it's a clue. Don't let the fragments scatter any further. Symptom detected. The remnants in the courtyard have not dispersed yet. Recommended, seal off the corners to prevent the traces from flowing back. Young lord, there seems to be a gap beneath this spot. System detected. A living life force inside the secret chamber. Triggering. Temporary rescue mission. Mission requirement. Do not touch the formless seal. Use the disciplinary cord to open the secret door and rescue the hidden person. Reward. Merit points credited. Reward. 500 points and restoration progress increased. Young lord, don't touch the fragments. If your men break their way through the gap in the door, do as she says. Life bond resonance matched. Demonic contamination, 0. The young lord's fate pattern matches. It's Shenya himself. Nonsense. Prepare to die. Guachueno. There are so many of them. They are the disciples of Lingji Peak who went missing 100 years ago. His face, it vanished while we were checking the spiritual pulse. Detecting a residual resealing reaction. His target is the entrance of the secret chamber. He's not trying to escape. He wants to seal the door back up. Stand back. What on earth is that? Detecting remnants of merit. The slacker's abacus is automatically resonating. Is this my reward for clearing the junk inventory slot? You can't hide it, little girl. Your waste token. There was no such hidden pattern on it when you registered 6 months ago. Tell me, did this appear when you were in front of the patriarch statue? Young lord, if I said I just fell asleep while wiping the patriarch statue, and it was just like this when I woke up, would you believe me? You're not lying. Within 24 hours. Thank you. No matter which corner of the world you hide in, I will find you. As for why your waste token is resonating with demonic energy, before I get to the bottom of this, you are under my watch. Report to the Discipline Hall's accounting office within 3 days. Me? The Discipline Hall? Your waste token can resonate with the remnants of merit, and your abacus can calculate the missing accounts. These two qualities are more than enough to make you a temporary accountant. If you don't report in 3 days, the tracking mark will notify the Discipline Hall to arrest you. So this is how you treat guests at the Qingyu sect? By putting handcuffs on them? He only put them on you. Everyone else gets thrown straight into the dungeon. Young lord. The third witness has also gone missing. The jade slip they left behind was wiped completely clean, just like the last 2 times. It's not that we can't find anything. It's that someone is always 1 step ahead of us, erasing all clues. Roasting penalty. Hearing sealed for 18 hours. Unable to hear clues to the magical artifact. Damaged ledger detected. Spend points to deduce the missing information. The penalty. Complete blindness for 1 hour.
行，算。
Visual deprivation has taken effect. Continue. First, find the bloodstain page. Target recipient of the missing page. Locked.
The late Elder Song of the Wujiang sect.
Who is Cheng Xuan? See Weikenbin's past. This abacus in your hand? He used it himself when he was alive. Emergency directive. Destroy it before Siwi Khan finds out. Anomaly detected. Jew. Reward. 200 points. Tukor's seal will be lifted early. Penalty for rejection. Points reset to 0. Little girl, this isn't slacking off. This is picking a side. This is 2. 3. 2. COV? 1. No response. Host has rejected the emergency directive. Points reset to 0. Tukor's seal has been extended. Where did this ledger page come from? This ledger page didn't just appear out of nowhere. 50 years ago, someone hid it inside my lampwick and sealed it with the precept thread. The ledger page suppressed its aura and wouldn't release it until the key appeared. That's why it only woke up when it sensed the key. I was only responsible for keeping it safe. The person who actually left it behind
Knew that someone would trace it here today.
I have served 2 head precept masters.
Your master was the first.
The personal seal is real, but this batch of permits might not have been signed by him personally. Your takar has been sealed. He punished you. External spiritual energy is stabilizing the host's meridians. Your spiritual root wasn't born defective. It was sealed by someone later in life.
I'll unseal it for you in 3 days.
Until then, stay alive. Warning, host location exposed. The holder of the Wuxing fragmented mark is approaching the ledger page you refused to destroy. Someone left a tracking mark on it. Something happened to Zhao Du in the dungeon. Don't go messing with any feelings. Silent treatment. The sword wasn't drawn because the name was spoken, but because this mark was drawn. Before he died, he risked everything to leave a clue. High-risk target detected. Engaging directly. 97% mortality rate. Don't look at his face. Survival check triggered. Host is advised to take 3 steps back.
Enter Jinchen's blind spot.
I told you to get behind me. What is this? Now. Survival item activated. Host meridians are overloaded. Immediate sleep mode recommended. Holding on this far is enough. Still alive, and the overloaded meridians have stabilized. Points are at 0. The roasting function remains sealed. The Great Two Main. Since you're awake, get up. Drink the spiritual tea while it's hot. Three things. Finish listening before you drink. Here, have some tea. Why does this feel like an interrogation? First, that bronze oil lamp in your hand. It was left by Taoist Jing Xuan of my Wang clan to save me. Second, I've been investigating the falsified merit ledgers for 3 years, and every lead has been silenced ahead of time. No wonder he targeted me the moment he arrived. Third, the secret pattern on your waist token. Someone has already noticed you. If you don't cooperate with me, you won't survive 10 days. So, what Lord Zhao means is, you keep me alive and help you with the investigation. First, you can't cut off my snacks while we're on the case. Second, about your protective sword seal damaging your spirit connection. Don't be so reckless in the future. Third, if this investigation ultimately leads back to your master, don't take your anger out on me. If my master really did it, I'll clean house myself. You won't have to carry any of the blame. Xiao Zhun is lying. He backed down. I'll help you use the artifact to investigate the files. And in exchange, you help me break the seal on my spiritual root. Partnership contract confirmed. Major quest issued. Find the infiltrator who sneaked into Qingwu within 10 days.
Reward: 2 cow are permanently unlocked and the points mall reopened.
Penalty for failure. If the mark is exposed, the spiritual root seal can never be broken. If I can't find them within 10 days, I'm dead. These are all the files I've gathered over the past 3 years. Then we start with the secret accounts. Main investigation quest unlocked. When Miss Shen Yang looked in the mirror reflected a stranger's face.
陆夏意
This face was locked inside the mirror 100 years ago. Her name is Liu Saiyi. She looks exactly like Liu Siyu, the disciple from Lingji Peak who went missing 100 years ago. Side quest triggered. The 10-day countdown to uncover the truth behind the face swap has just begun.
And already, the person who stole her face is getting impatient.
Get back! Ah!
Defeat.
Ah, no!
Ah!
Traces of a severed destiny detected. Side quest updated. Track the missing piece of destiny. Think about all the word. In that exact split second, his thread of merit snapped. Ah! Deducing coordinates. Cost, loss of smell for 1 hour. Confirm. With the way things smell right now, I'm better off without my sense of smell anyway. The missing piece of Shenyang's destiny is being pulled to the northwest. The coordinates are close to the abandoned Lingji Peak. That's exactly where Liu Sai used to be. Liu Sai, the head disciple of Lingji Peak 100 years ago. And according to the archives, the night before the investigation into the anomaly in Liu Yunfeng's spiritual veins, utterly destroyed, body and soul.
6云房师不出分日，
But my master left a record of it in his private vault. The death of Consort Liu was Tao's doing. The fate chamber, hidden for 100 years, suddenly appeared on Shen Yao's face. Someone wants to use his face to recall his soul and leave. Go to Lingxi Peak for treatment. This place doesn't look like a beauty has ever been here. Found the fitting room. Detected lingering resentment on the mirror. Ikalo ear currently sealed. Translating at low frequency. Translating the noble who wore that willow-whiskered skin mask last night. An auspicious destiny. The Livitalisms. Senya was not the first. And he won't be the last. The remaining spiritual connection will flow back at this moment. The target is highly likely to return to reinforce the mask. Young Lord, this mirror is a fitting room. That noble will return tonight. Then we wait. First phase of the Magistrate's mission. Countdown for lying in wait. 9.5 days remaining. Let the illusion of love game begin. That little maid who didn't even dare to speak out loud. Forced interruption detected while nourishing the destiny. Sen Yao's missing destiny is about to shatter.
Don't make a sound.
He is currently nourishing that skin mask. He is only using the skin of Qinglua. There is definitely a mastermind behind this. Target has entered the destiny processing point. This is not a unilateral prescription. It is a sanctuary in the mortal world. Target number 1, Shen Yao, would rather have 30% harvested. Target number 2, Nu Werha. The merit wrecker has been cancelled. A disruptor. Why isn't he coming in yet? Target number 007. Grog Jambon's destiny as a heavenly Tao disruptor. They even plotted against me. Waking up with the key. What on earth am I about to unlock? Morning. Chain self-destruct seal detected. He wants to bury the evidence along with us. Initiating self-preservation protocol. I'm going after him. Weak I can. You certainly left without a second thought. Due to my loss of smell, the core of the formation cannot be directly identified. The destiny devouring process has entered its final stage. I just transmigrated. I haven't lived enough yet. I refuse to end up splattered on the wall like a poster. Warning. The destiny devouring process must complete the reverse demonic barrier within 15 seconds. Otherwise, the host will be replaced. Don't take a single step away from me. It's Seiwei Cotton. Do you honestly think you are vanquishing demons? These permits were all personally approved by Daoist Qing Xuan. What utter nonsense. My master's name has been spotless his entire life. You can choose not to believe us. But you must believe that lamp. But you must believe that lamp. Face replacement permit. 7th batch. Official seal. Lingxi.
导致群组
Suffocant. Approved by Qing Xuan.
He personally approved this. We can't let him be led astray. If he snaps, this formation will truly succeed. Extreme crisis triggered. System temporarily unsealed for 3 seconds. Young lord, you're so foolish.
The person who actually signed it is still alive.
He's right there on Dulian Peak, watching the show.
The young lord was also fooled by them.
The signature is real, but the one who signed it wasn't your master. He said the true mastermind is still alive.
The mask's inner voice is highly credible.
Target location keyword, Lugian Peak.
Someone stole Dowish King Kwan's personal seal.
They're forwarding the documents.
System deduction. The source of the latest spiritual signature on this ledger's wet ink has been successfully traced.
The latest signature originates from the main hall of Lugian Peak.
Sign date: 3 days ago. Your master passed away 3 years ago. Yet this ledger was signed just 3 days ago.
Someone stole the personal seal to forge these accounts.
Shen Chongshan of Leon Peak.
How dare you defile my master's name?
Main quest updated. Find Chang Jiaoshan, Peak Master of Leon Peak.
Head up to Liyun Peak.
森强选
Of all the people you could provoke, why did you have to trigger this neat freak young lord?
Shane Chaoshan actually dared to secretly use my master's personal seal.
I'll go to Liyun Peak myself to collect this debt.
Stay right here. Don't go anywhere.
Once you leave, what if the mole crawls out of the cellar? I'm just a finance person. I don't do demon slaying. The 12th sword formation will guard the gate.
Keep those ledgers safe. There's Sheng Chongshan's Achilles heel.
He called this a safe house.
But this is clearly house arrest in disguise.
Ambiguous warning.
Someone is trying to tamper with the ledgers?
A false accusation letter has been detected.
3 disciplined disciples are attempting to accuse Sai Wakan of withholding evidence. The letter is about to be sent to the sect master's residence by Carrier Falcon.
Quest: intercept the accusation letter without using force. Reward: 50 points, and unlock the roast function for 15 minutes. They're framing me, and framing the young lord too?
These guys sure work fast.
Brother Shen, you must be thirsty after flying so fast. This is the young lord's exclusive lemon tea.
Drink this, and it'll make your feathers extra fluffy.
And it'll double your speed.
This human woman is actually quite sensible. The disciplinary office promised me a noble spiritual beast, a reward for delivering this letter.
The disciplinary office?
Just as I thought, they're Shen Chongshan's people. Si Weikain is withholding evidence.
向瓜眼是可绿人负责的桥底。
They want to take down both Seiboy Kan and me in one fell swoop.
Target confirmed. The letter hasn't been sent yet. Those idiots said the accusation letter is just a distraction. Once the young lord leaves, they'll go inside to swap out the evidence, the ledgers.
And then Jump Haiyan will be framed as the thief who stole the ledgers.
Risk of evidence swapping detected.
Key evidence: a duplicate of the merit ledger.
It can record the spiritual signature on the ledger's margin. It will automatically trigger an alarm if it's swapped. They want to swap the ledgers.
The young lord is in here. We are under orders to enter and re-examine the ledgers. The other party's identity is highly suspicious. Recommended action. Stall them and wait for the swap to expose itself.
If you don't open this door right now,
It proves you have a guilty conscience and took bribes. Kill them on sight. Yang Bua hiding the evidence only proves there's foul play.
young lord, you'd better hurry.
This is the disciplinary division's restricted grounds. Who gave you the nerve to barge in?
This is Wu Gaxin.
Shen Chongshan wants to cut off your escape route while you're away at Liu Yun Peak. He actually dares to make a move right at the disciplinary division's entrance. That means he's getting desperate. The forged spiritual signature doesn't belong to anyone from the disciplinary division. He's the one who passed messages for Shen Chaoshan, and he was involved in the face swapping too.
江国啊，不用群路引火，快前进。Alive?
Wait, no. He didn't come to testify. He was sent here to deliver a warning before being silenced. Young Lord. Save me. Something's wrong. The spiritual energy inside him. It's like a countdown has been locked onto it. Young Lord, save me. This servant was forced to deliver this message. That person told me to tell you. Half of the 10-day limit is already passed. The next thing to be swapped won't be a face. It'll be the ledgers. Yang Buan. You are a vessel of calamity. Warning. The death substitute curse host's fate line is being detached remotely. He isn't dead. He was dragged away. Warning.
Unauthorized external access.
Defenses compromised. What's wrong? Someone tampered with the system. Keep your host in check. It's not yet time to turn the key. How was I supposed to know the system would? You knew I was the key too. If known all along. Warning cleared. Firewall 40% restored. High dimensional interference detected. Host reverse tracking successful. Temporarily unlocked. Retrieving deleted records based on authorization level. Must retrieve the source of the first fate. Shaoja, let me borrow your spiritual power. Tracing the source of the unauthorized access. How dare they touch what's mine? I'll make sure they get a red warning. Source locked onto the main hall of Liu Yan Peak. Shen Chuangshan's private forbidden grounds. This is an open provocation. From now on, you are not to leave my side, not even for a single step. That man wants me dead. It's your identity he wants. Young Lord, I can't help but feel that Shen Chongshan is just a gatekeeper. The thing that's actually trying to catch me might be hidden deep within the Book of Merits. Reading deleted records. Must retrieve the source of the first fate. Target clue. The first of Liu Shu's 10 records. Young Lord, don't go head-to-head with him at Lion Peak's main hall just yet. Since Shen Zhongshan showed his hand so openly, the main hall must be rigged with a lethal trap. We need to find Lo Su's first record, first. Lixu's old quarters are indeed sealed in the old vault of Lingji Peak. Shen Chongshan has kept it heavily guarded all these years. That is the key to tearing off his disguise.
soul-devouring insects. Someone is trying to destroy the evidence.
Looks like we're in the right place.
The integrity of the evidence is dropping.
If there's nothing left, we'll have to retreat.
Locating residual ledger traces.
This is Liu Saiyi's Lingju handkerchief.
There are annotations by Taoist Qing Xuan on it.
Boon from spiritual veins flared.
This sword harbors demonic energy.
圣伤，敬上。
Demonic cultivation.
This isn't Liu Sai's handwriting.
These are my master's handwritten notes from back then.
My master actually discovered that Shen Chongshan was practicing demonic arts?
Then why did he still pass Leon Peak down to him?
Unless the Shen Chongshan who later took over as Peak Master was no longer the same person. A new face can change an identity.
And changing one's fate might just let someone replace the Peak Master entirely.
High-risk target.
My cultivation is being heavily suppressed.
Did we just run straight into the final boss of this dungeon? Martial nephew, bringing an outer disciple to dig up old records in the dead of night.
Could there be some misunderstanding between you and your martial uncle?
What needs explaining is these handwritten notes.
Or is it the Wessing seal hidden up your sleeve?
I was planning to nurture it a bit longer.
But I didn't expect the key to wake up on its own.
It's all a misunderstanding.
Just some old handwriting. Is it really worth getting this worked up? Over...
Since the key is awake, why don't you join me at Leon Peak for a cup of warm tea?
He's activating the disciplinary hall's token. He wants to take us somewhere else, to silence us. As long as I touch any spiritual trace related to him,
I can calculate exactly where the real ledger is hidden. Ouch! Don't touch me so roughly! 3 days ago, the woman wearing Liu Saiyi's face was much more elegant when she drank from me.
So someone wearing Liu Saiyi's face came here for tea 3 days ago.
this cup has been tainted with the puppet's spiritual aura. My calculation skills are truly a gift from the Patriarch.
这样够吗？
My patience is running thin.
Marshal Uncle Shen.
We've had the tea, and we've had our share of scares.
Now, I'm taking this person with me. Since the key has awakened, it actually managed to calculate the location of the withered bone tree. That's his feeding ground. Sen Changshan's invitation to tea was just a front. His real intention was to send us to our graves.
Fortunately, the spiritual trace at the bottom of the cup pointed here. But this place doesn't look like a welcoming spot at all.
Young Lord, I don't think this tree looks like a tree at all.
It's more like a ledger that gained sentience and went totally dark. This is
The remnants of stripped destinies.
Young Lord, hold on. Draw your sword. The resentment down here is heavier than my misery from working 7.5 days of overtime straight.
Hurry up and put your abacus away.
Just focus on balancing your ledger. Even if the sky falls, I'll be the first to panic. He is cultivating a demon formation down in the well and hiding the stolen destinies inside the ledger of merit. Only the key can sense them. The hex accounts don't balance, not because of a calculation error.
Because Shen Chongshan has been embezzling the disciples' merits to fuel his demon formation,
And then dumping their karmic debts onto the deceased. This isn't just bookkeeping fraud anymore. This is a scam to cheat the laws of heaven. Critical evidence successfully recovered. Hidden quest completed. The truth of the past. Temporarily unlocking divine miracle. Karmic retroaction.
duration 15 minutes.
Young Lord, Shen Chongsheng's life-bound core is right at the center of that tree. He's using those phantoms to take the hits for him. Retroaction confirmed. The phantoms are absorbing the heavenly backlash, allowing Shen Chongshen's true body to escape punishment. No wonder he cultivated the demon formation for 100 years without anyone noticing. It's not that he has awakened, it's just that he's hungry. Wei Aiten, I gave you a chance. Think, but you just had to bring this key and throw your life away. Settlements. This cursed tree is draining my life force. You see, Wei Quicken, being this young lord of yours is way too dangerous. I only came here to slack off, not to jump down a well. The resentment at the bottom of this well is heavier than my misery from working 7 consecutive days of overtime. Karmic retroaction duration has not ended yet. Current area. A massive residue of karmic merits. Detected.
Then, while we're still connected,
Take a close look at this crooked ledger.
Don't move.
These lines, they aren't just flowing, they're being devoured.
Shane Zhoushang tore Master Qingxuan's merits to pieces.
Just to deceive the heavenly Tao's perception.
Master Qingxuan's merits.
What did you say? How dare he touch my master's merits? Run! Take the key and go. Whatever was inside is already gone. This is nothing but an empty shell left to guard the gate. Young master, this sword says we're too late. The demon fetus was taken long ago. as expected of the key that can connect with all things. It can even communicate with that dead bastard Limbu's stored spirit.
The demon fetus was indeed taken by the chief disciple. But guess where that kid is hiding right now? The chief disciple's fate line cut off right inside this well. He couldn't have gone far. It didn't cut off. It changed. The formless chief disciple has entered the mortal world, and right now, he's Dushu, and to play host to the demon lord's soul.
He abandoned his female form long ago
And turned into a man.
System, let me max out my credit.
This lady is going to buy something huge. Overdrawing points will force the disclosure of the key's true form.
Is the host chore?
Cut the crap! Place the order!
Processing full point overdraft. Scale of merit fraud detected.
Triggering heavenly audit.
Since you want to play big, this lady will show you what real asset restructuring looks like.
炫枪响了。
The merits you laundered using Taoist King Xuan's name. The marketable.
You're going to spit them all back out today.
Over the past 5 years, Liu and Feng withdrew Crimson Spirit Stones with unknown destinations, and the Outer Sect's Life Pavilion funds were embezzled as demon-slaying merits. Xingtrongshan, you certainly kept a beautiful ledger. Too bad, every single entry was signed by a vengeful spirit. Impossible.
How did you get the original records?
She couldn't have. Pashma. It's because the people you murdered carved the ledger into the river of fate.
Elder Shen. My master's death.
You caused it to cover up this crooked ledger, didn't you?
Ha. Since you insist on investigating.
Then I'll take you all to meet the Demon Lord.
They're the key. We can't lose you. You vile creature. How much longer do you intend to stay on this wrong path? Once he wakes up, think.
You won't escape. Your eldest disciple is already cast off her female form
And transformed into a man.
Right now, he's standing right by your side, watching you.
Preposterous.
Beacon Master Shen said urgently, claiming that you've been possessed by this witch. And that you actually dared to tear apart the spiritual veins and forge fake ledgers to deceive the entire sect.
Guard! Kill this sect-disrupting witch on the spot.
Lu Shan just ran off, and right after him, Lu Chaming arrives. He just had to step in and steal my merits to save me. And now he's so weak he can't even hold his steel sword steady, warding. The host's body has just overdrawn its points. It is detected that a head-on clash means certain death. You are strongly advised to fake illness on the stretcher in the medical pavilion for half an incense stick's time. You must not get up or explain during this period.
And do not use any spiritual energy. System, are you worried I'm not dying fast enough?
Slack off at a time like this.
Fine. Screw it. I'm lying flat. Whatever happens, happens.
Commander Lu, the case is still unclear.
Why are you in such a rush to make a move on a mere handyman? Are you afraid the abacus in his hand will expose your secrets?
Young lord.
I'm only doing this for the reputation of the disciplinary hall. Since this witch has fainted, let's take her back to the medical pavilion first. I will interrogate her personally.
Ging.
Slacking off, mission accomplished. Mission of evaluation. Elegantly lying flat. Perfect avoidance of direct conflict. Reward. Restoring the roast of all things air for 15 minutes. It is now active, although I can't move. My ears certainly aren't idle.
When that crowd of disciplinary disciples surrounded me just now, I seemed to hear a strange buzzing sound. Ouch, don't squeeze me. I'm Shen Danyu, who was stolen from the warehouse 3 years ago. Inside this shell is actually a demon cultivator.
If you break these tokens, I'm not taking the blame. Shh, keep it down. These 36 fake tokens were all personally handed down by Commander Lu. Once we silence Xiaodu tonight, we'll finally be made official. All of you, dismiss.
Ah. Stop struggling, Lu Chaoming.
你那36个幽灵员工的工资
Just now, their identity plaques spilled all their secrets. What absolute nonsense. The names on this list, their entry dates are all within the last 5 years, and they were all personally signed off by Lu Changming. Yu Changming. But in reality, these people's real bodies died in Shenzhou's formation 3 years ago. The ones standing before us now are nothing but empty demon shells wearing clones of Liu Saiyi's face. It's him! I heard his voice in the secret chamber. He's the one who tricked us, stole the spiritual herbs, and handed us over to that green-faced freak. The withered cicada sheds its shell. The moon sinks into the abyss. The chief disciple said, if it is on you, you won't escape. The withered cicada sheds its shell. Could this be the secret code for an exchange that Xingluo mentioned earlier? It seems Lu Chaoming is just a bookkeeper doing the dirty work. The real ledger is still in the hands of the chief disciple at the sect leader's mansion.
Put out Shen Yao first.
And capture Lu Changming.
Next stop. The first stage of the main quest has been updated. Head to the sect leader's mansion and recover the second Qingxuan warrant. Young lord, can your internal injuries take it?
Lu Chaoming spit up blood and still dared to send a signal. He clearly has a backup plan. If I didn't show weakness, how would he ever dare to play his deepest hidden trump card? Shengjiao, the young lord is returning to the Jing clan tonight to enter secluded cultivation and suppress the demonic energy. Make absolutely sure you lock the door tight. Don't open it for anyone, no matter who calls out. The assassin is already at the door.
And you want me to sit still?
Fine. Fighting head-on is suicide anyway. I'll bet it all on this slacking off reward. This woman is so incredibly calm. Could there be an ambush?
Cold tea doesn't taste good.
And messy ledgers only rot if you leave them for too long.
Bonus quest completed.
Rating: Ultimate Calm.
Reward. Waste key. Auto counterattack mode unlocked.
Jurifin. 15 minutes.
Shield charm received.
It's time to let them deliver the evidence themselves.
My name's Chen Liu.
3 years ago, I was murdered by Lu Changwing. I am a vengeful ghost. Did you hear that?
These disciples are all death puppets created by Commander Lu himself.
You have no spiritual energy. How could you possibly hurt me? The key. This waste token. It really is the key to unlocking the master ledger.
常陆种银
The evidence is ironclad. This time, you'll have to explain your ghost employees in court, since the evidence delivered itself to our doorstep. I'm definitely charging double for this overtime. Slacker breakthrough. Success. Reward. Spiritual energy affinity increased. Unlocked. Secret passage info on the sect master's estate side door.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Say we can.
You colluded with a servant witch and set up an illegal court. Look, everyone. His waste token can absorb demonic energy. It is clearly an evil object designed to trigger a demonic uprising. He is a demon spy. And he still dares to fight back. Sander crisis detected. Slacker quest triggered. Do not speak during the court debate unless absolutely necessary. Reveal the truth using physical evidence only. Now this is my specialty. The best way to deal with a blame shifter is to slap the evidence right in their face. This is all fabricated. Arguing is so exhausting. The evidence speaks for itself. Slack request halfway completed. Waste Truth Spotlight function temporarily unlocked. No, I didn't. I don't believe it. Zutonli really is a spy for the demonic cultivators. Since you're all so eager to die, then you can all be buried alongside the master ledger. I'm just following orders. The sect leader's mansion wants your heads. No one is getting out of here alive. I absolutely despise demonic energy. Let me absorb it.
Lu Qiangming.
The evidence is ironclad. Deadlock successfully broken through, slacking off.
Reward. Spiritual root purification level increased.
Coordinates for the second approval document are locked inside the sect leader's inner vault. The young lord's mole has been eliminated. Let's go to the sect leader's mansion to settle the next big account.
This account is settled.
Next stop, the sect leader's mansion. Hand over the keys. Hand them over, and the sect leader's mansion might leave your body in one piece. No! Get out of the way! Warning. High concentration toxic miasma attack detected. Temporary slacking off task. Krieger.
Lie flat on the spot for 3 breaths. Do not resist. Do not
move. Then? You want me to lie flat at a time like this? Are you trying to find a new host? Or do you just want me buried? Die!
He's completely unharmed? How is this possible?
Did he just eat that demonic energy like a snack?
Merit is a positive asset.
Well, demonic energy is a negative asset that has been maliciously modified. The Slackerways token is, in essence, the Heavenly Tao Audit Disc. Absorbing demonic energy generates logic fragments. As long as you don't overwork yourself or fight head-on, it will automatically shield you. It can even make you burp. Logic fragment generated. It can be used to offset and seal demonic contamination. You actually withstood the demonic energy head-on? There's an ultimate move coming from below. Warning. Demonic contamination detected. 6 Origin Destiny files located behind the door.
This is no ordinary part-time job.
Get out of the way. Let a professional handle this. Neutralizing the miasma. Origin Destiny files are fully intact. The original cores of Shen Yao and the other Qinglu Outer Sect disciples have been recovered. As long as we destroy these at their source, Shen Chongshan's fraudulent ledger will completely collapse. Now, all we need is the master ledger from the sect master's estate. With Shaoju's 7 original certificates, only 6 are left here. The most critical one, the master destiny ledger, was stolen right from under our noses. The master ledger records the true whereabouts of the formless supreme diagram. As long as they have that master ledger, they can still manufacture new empty shells. Destiny extraction. Chen Chongshan really knows how to play this game. But as long as we take back these 6 original cores, Shen Yao and the others will get their stolen faces and cultivation returned to them. Once the 6 original cores are back in place,
Shen Chongshan will immediately face a massive deficit.
hand over the key. The Sectmaster's estate will let you die in one piece. No, dodge it. Warning. High concentration corrupted barrier detected. Temporary slacking task. Triggered. Lie flat on the spot for 3 breaths. Do not resist. Do not dodge. Do not undefend. Perfect. Time for me to lie flat. Are you trying to find a new host? Or do you just want to bury me? Die! He's completely unscathed. How is this possible? Did he just eat that demonic energy like a snack? Merit is a positive asset. Demonic energy is a negative asset, maliciously tampered with. The Slacker Waste token is, in essence, The heavenly auditing disc. Absorbing demonic energy generates logic shards. As long as I don't overwork myself for try to be a hero, it automatically filters it out. Wait, did it just hiccup? Logic shard generated. Can be used to offset demonic contamination seals. Ew. Actually took that demonic energy head on. This is no ordinary seal. Step aside and let the pro handle this. Let's offset through accounts. The original fate files are complete. Shen Yao and the Qinglo Outer Disciples' original records have been recovered. As long as we destroy these at their source, Shen Zhaosan's fraudulent books will completely collapse. Now, we're only missing the master ledger from the sect master's manor. Young Master, out of the 7 original records, only 6 are left here. A most crucial fate master ledger was snatched away ahead of us. That master ledger records the true whereabouts of the formless chart. As long as that ledger exists, they can still manufacture new empty shells, sacrificing the pawns to save the king.
Shen Chengzhang sharp plays his cards well.
But once we recover these 6 original records,
The stolen faces and cultivation of Shen Yao and the others can be returned directly.
once these 6 original records are restored, Shen Chongshang will instantly face a massive deficit.
System. Host is detected attempting to work overtime consecutively to audit records.
Triggering compulsory slacking mission. For every fate record audited, the host must rest on the spot for 10 breaths. Are you serious? Say Wikaden is guarding me with murderous aura, while I'm just zoning out right under the boss's nose. Retrieve. Good. The first original fate record has been recovered. Host, please rest on the spot for 10 breaths. So it turns out the slacking skill is basically an invisibility hack. Yosue Kaden is holding the line in front. I'm just back here, daydreaming on the clock. Ironically, I have become the safest person here. Next. Did I mess up your rhythm? Yeah. The 6 damaged original records have been restored, initiating the refund process. The original record refund process is now in effect. The illegal merit balance under Shen Chongshen's name has been wiped to 0. Shen Yao and the others have returned to their places, but the Master Ledger still isn't here. The final Fate Master Ledger has already been sent to the Sect Master's manor and is bound to the second Qingsuan decree. Shen Chengshou must have realized by now that he can't balance his bad debts anymore. Let's head to the Sect Master's manor and settle this last account face to face. Time to go to the Sect Master's manor and snatch that second decree. System alert. Qinglu's core destiny connection has not been severed. It is being reclaimed by the Formless Seal for a second time. Little girl, the gates to the Sect Master's estate won't open without an Imperial clearance. With King Lu's soul is completely reclaimed, the life seal on the Imperial clearance will also fail. We must save the accounting assistant first. Raid the Sect Master's manor again. We've lopped down and reclaimed the Fate Pavilion, but the Master Ledger has already been transferred to the Sect Master's manor.
Kuno is Shen Ya's savior,
and she's also their only accounting assistant.
Shen Changshang wants to silence her forever.
Clio knows way too many details about those fake accounts. If she gets killed, even if we break into the Sect Master's manor, we still won't know where the Master Ledger is hidden. We must force her to spit out every last detail about these accounts today.
Yogang.
I shouldn't have kept that piece of jade. Please, take these destinies away. I don't want to be their scapegoat. Warning, emotional handling of this case detected. Slack off mission triggered.
When facing Qinluo,
Remain calm. Do not get angry and do not kill. Sit on the bench and listen to her finish explaining the accounts. Bad accounts successfully cleared. Sate residues successfully recycled. Start from the beginning. Jiao Dou was responsible for stealing the Outer Disciples' token badges from the Sundry Pavilion, and then sending the list of names to the Yunfeng. Step 1. Logging the token badges into the inventory. My job was to peel off their faces and turn them into puppet masks. Shen Chaosong used these empty shells to fuel the array beneath the spiritual vein well. Step 2. The empty puppet masks. Step 3. Fueling the array beneath the spiritual vein well. In the end, all the purified merit was funneled through Lu Changming and secretly sent into the inner treasury of the sect master's manor. So the sect master's inner treasury isn't just a storehouse. It's the actual deposit point for the master ledger. Where is the second Qing Swan permit? This is the passage jade slip. The second permit is in the records archives, inside the sect master's inner vault. I'm just the one who delivers the accounts. Who is that person?
the eldest disciple of Watsiang.
I have never actually seen his true face. All I know is he took on a new identity, one that absolutely no one would ever suspect. And he is right there next to you. Bring back the disciplinary master. Keep the witness alive. The crucial testimony recording is complete.
Franz had pre-clearance for the sect master's estate obtained.
Next target, the second clearance permit and the Destiny Pavilion's master ledger. Shen Changshan is nothing but a project manager. The real big boss is still hiding inside the sectum. Tonight, we go and seize their master ledger.
Shen Qiaoxiang 是伺机死里发紧
And right now, his inner defenses are completely wide open. Retrieve the Destiny Ledger and the second permit. That is the final nail in his coffin. As for that final Destiny Ledger, you run the audit, and I will wait. The rule of the accounting house is simple. Even if the sky falls and the earth splits, we must clear this bad debt first. System alert. The core Destiny Ledger has been contaminated by demonic energy. Recalling the Destiny Ledger. Spiritual root seal repaired. Purity level increased. Lord Show, please don't be sad just yet. Look at the beneficiary first. Think at the beneficiary first. Don't just look at the words. Look at the wealth left behind. Tracing the beneficiary's spiritual soul. Tracing back the beneficiary.
听见好业。
脚业。
My junior brother who supposedly died 50 years ago on the Demon Hill.
The identity of Jiao Daitao.
Kulo's face swapping.
Lu Changling letting them go. Shen Chengshan's cover-up.
It was all to launder dirty money for Qin Zaowei. We have the evidence. Let's head to the martial arena and show the entire sect who the real blood-sucking demoness is. Open your eyes and look closely, disciples. It is this lowly servant. This demoness. The young commander broke into our inner treasury and dared to humiliate our sect.
Think.
The truth is finally out. Who dares to touch him? The glowing demon token in his hand is the very evil artifact that drained your cultivation. No wonder my chi cultivation has been regressing lately.
这小中卷可贵吧？
Don't let him ruin you. He's selling you out, and you're still helping him count the cash.
身墙上玩的味。
He left his manager behind to falsify the records and muddy the waters. Ding! Random slacking off task triggered. Silent judgment, Mira. You are limited to only 3 sentences in the public debate. Stay in slacking off mode for the rest of the time. Let the evidence speak for itself. 3 sentences. Got it. Saying even one more word counts as overtime. Stop him! The ledger is right here. See for yourself. This is the demoness's illusion. Who is the thief? This numbers don't lie. This is an illusion. It's all forged. I am a divine demon. My face and fate were stolen and swapped. It was Zhang Buan who saved me. Forgery. It's all forged. Your bad debts are due. From this day forth, the disciplinary masters will restore our sect's glory.
神堂掌闪400尾的跌门弹。
Put out a sect-wide bounty on him. Slacking off task completed. Do not speak unless absolutely necessary. Successfully avoided karmic backlash. Reward. Spiritual root unsealing progress increased. Attained temporary defensive skill. Accounting barrier. Awesome. Cleared of all suspicion of being a demoness with just 3 sentences. I barely even had to open my mouth, and it still counts as exceeding expectations. Senior brother, this little accountant of yours is quite good at math. As for the general ledger of the Qingwu Immortal Sect, you are still missing the final approval stamp. I will be at the Grihu Pavilion, waiting for you to come and throw your lives away.
平交浩野
The hero who was supposed to have died in battle 50 years ago. As expected, he is still alive, hiding inside Gyusu Pavilion. Let's go and take charge right now! Warning, extreme risk of non-stop work detected. Mandatory slacking off mission, triggered. Upon receiving the invitation, go back to your room and sleep first.
Do not proceed to Kyushu Pavilion immediately.
System, you are literally my lifesaver.
Huh? Think.
What is the rush, young lord? We have to settle this massive debt. Very slowly. Come on, let's head back and sleep first. Okay. At a time like this, he can actually sleep? Mandatory slacking off mission in progress. Spiritual root purification initiated. Current seal is loosening. Mission accomplice. This spiritual root unsealing progress. Increased. Temporary skill unlocked. Accounting domain activated. Just from a quick nap. Your cultivation level actually broke through, and you became a young lord? Honestly, I feel like I could smash that chief steward to death with a single slap of my abacus right now. This cultivation technique feels like the great dream of spring and autumn.
Chen Chousong stealing karma.
Lu Chaming stuffing empty shells. Kunlu swapping people's faces. The dead end for these three messy accounts is all right here in Guizhou Pavilion.
卢强明念申江赏，而这是帕布铺士的副场。
As long as I get the third approval document, I can clear Master's name. And the disciples of Chaming Pavilion can finally get their cultivation back. Yeah. Kyushu Pavilion Hazard Navigation activated. Rinshoi would never guess that an accountant like me can do more than just balance the books. I can tear down his entire foundation. Let's move!
Target, Bichu Pavilion.